feasibility plan for Amuse High. Disney decided to hire us to conduct a feasibility plan for Del High because we've been there, we went to school there.
This feasibility plan is for an amusement park in Del High, New York. The scope of this feasibility is to investigate the community, the Del High community, and other schools with a value of distressing and creating an adequate enjoyment. The great thing about this is that an amusement park has never ever been introduced to the Del High community before. But however, we have to remember that the possibilities of this project is also high potential in nature. We have to give credit where it's due. Del High does have a lot of noticeable activities such as fishing and hiking, but it doesn't have a water park, and that is something new, and that would attract a lot of people. The closest water park to Del High is 53 miles away. During the summer, the temperature in Del High reaches to an average of 84 to 90 degrees. We believe that with the addition of this water park, the company would also greatly benefit as it brought activities that is available to a lot of people. And this is the first time for Disney itself to bring in a new idea to New York. New York is one of the greatest cities in the world and is known to attract a lot of tourists. On the other side, the campus can also benefit from this because this will bring in new attractions such as new international students, and it can also inspire the campus, SUNY Del High, to also plan to expand as well. Other campuses around SUNY Del High, such as SUNY Oneonta, they can also benefit in this way as well. Our objective for this feasibility is to investigate to provide students and families with a public space that promotes economic opportunities for jobs. We also as well try to provide amusement attractions to SUNY Del High and other schools.
The SWOT analysis that we have created. Our strengths were only water park in the community, open water park to students and outsiders, and potential to bring outside influence. Our weaknesses were cheaper alternatives such as local pool or lake, too isolated from other towns, keeping attendance low. And our opportunities were introducing other potential community projects. Our threats were financial problems, town can oppose to a project, change in town's environment, and other water parks nearby. The project team members were Maisha, Nolene, and Tommy. We was all project managers. The stakeholders was the community and Del High community, investors, and employees. The resources that we have gathered together was information, search for facts, collect and analyze data, investigate problems that may and can occur, and implement the actions. When we met with the town mayor, we discussed the complications that may occur from building a water park, and we gained insight on what the Del High community likes and dislikes. Also, to discuss if we could meet with his legal team to ensure we will have the right requirements and do everything correctly. The mayor will be able to tell us where in Del High we will be able to build the water park. After a meeting with the mayor is held, it is implemented that we try to understand the culture and the people of Del High. Surveys will be posted all around town with a submission box as well as online. A meeting will be also held where town members can voice their opinion. In this meeting, other towns around Del High are also welcome to attend. This meeting will be held online at Zoom at different sections due to the current state of the world, the coronavirus. This is a board meeting every month in Del High where every citizen can come to help us create this first step. The way we would get people on our side is through inhabitants of the town or Del High may have some reluctance towards the construction of the water park due to their acceptance of the small-scale lifestyle that they already have. However, it is important to understand the potential business impact this project can have on the community as a whole. First, the possibility of increased visitors towards the town can provide extreme immense opportunities towards the town, local businesses, and provide problems that can occur. This project can also benefit the college vision of maintaining a strong connection between the student body and town community. For example, we can implement a community bonding event where students of this campus can have opportunities to get to know the town folks. Admission to the park will be reduced by 35% for both groups to further incentive attendance. The financial plan that we have is the average cost to build and start amusement park would be over $250,000. We will receive the official startup funds from our investors, and we will put in 30%. In order to achieve our profit back, we will sell tickets to the park for kids $5 and adults $25. For students, we will offer a 15% discount, and for teenagers that are not in school will be charged $20. We will also offer group packages deals as well. The expense we will have to include into our budget are payrolls, gift shops, insurance, and maintenance.
Hi again. Of course, for this water park to be able to happen, we have to first think about the community. So by doing that, we decided to first have a meeting with the town mayor. In this meeting, we would discuss the complications that may occur from building the water park and also gain some insight on what the Delhi community likes and dislikes. We also plan to discuss with him to see if it's possible for us to meet with his legal team so that we can make sure that we have all the requirements to actually have the rights to actually allow Disney to be able to build a water park in Delhi, because Delhi is such a small community, but it also has a lot of lands. That's what we're aiming for. After the meeting with the mayor is held, we have to immediately try to meet with the Delhi community, and it's imperative that we try to understand the culture and the people in Delhi. Surveys will be posted all around town with a submission box as well as online, because we do understand that there's an outbreak that is going on, the virus. A meeting will also be held where our town members can actually come and voice their opinions, and with this meeting we will be able to make sure that we open it up to other members such as Onienta. We want to hear their opinions. We want to hear how they feel about this new idea that we're bringing to them, because we do understand that these towns like their privacy, they like being up there. We want to know if they would be able to be into the idea of bringing in more people and bringing in more excitement to the community. We did also hear that there is a board meeting every month in Delhi where every citizen can come and be able to voice their opinion, and that is what we believe our next step is after this feasibility. The town surveys that we're going to post around town will have questions such as their age, their gender, if they're a resident of Delhi. We want to make sure that we're paying attention closely to the people that we're actually building the town and the amusement park for. We have to try to basically ask them what would discourage them to the idea of having an amusement park in Delhi, and what would encourage them to be more into the idea of it. We also have to ask them questions such as what type of rides they would like to see, what type of food they would like to see in an amusement park, and how far they would even travel for an amusement park, because this idea can become something big. It can become something that is a little further away from Delhi, so that we don't really disturb their privacy and also be able to provide something that is fun for them and their kids. We will also ask them how big they would want the park to be. They will have options such as under 100 acres, over 300 acres, and around 200 acres. We'll ask them if they would like transportation inside and outside the park, and how much they would be willing to pay for such a big amusement park. They will have prices such as $49.99, $79.99, and then $179.99, because we have to think about it. Disney is a big company, so their prices can go as high as possible.
Hi, my name is Tommy Batances, and for this section of the video, I'll be going over the risk management / response plans, as well as the market analysis for our feasibility study. Now, we carefully analyze any potential risks that will affect both the populace and the company as a whole. And in response to this, we try to carefully devise some countermeasure plans that will potentially reduce the impact that these risks have on us and our company. Starting with waterborne illness. Now, without proper chlorination of the water in the vicinity, the possibilities of contracting diseases from invasive organisms, such as aquatic parasites, could rise. If not carefully checked and contained, common illnesses such as diarrhea, vomiting, as well as influenza can occur. Our plan to prevent this is to have all areas of the pool, as well as the water slides, thoroughly cleaned every single night. We will also advise our customers as well as our staff members to refrain from coming to the park if they are ill, further reducing the risk. Our next one is bodily injury. Now, as you may already know with every single water park, the possibility of injuring someone from any of the attractions is ever present, never zero. Therefore, it is important that preventative measures must be taken. There are two major focus points in regards to this risk. The first one being the pool area, specifically the entrances and exits and the sides of the pool, where the most traffic is applied. The second, which is the water park slides, which without proper visuals and training, someone can definitely injure themselves, and we do not want that. In response, we devised two response plans. The first one is the installation of non-slip grip tiles on all areas covering the pools and the water slides. Now, the average cost of these tiles ranges from $1.20 to $20.32, depending on your quality. However, with this installation, it will drastically reduce the odds of someone slipping and falling, and therefore bringing up potential legal issues. The second plan is to enforce proper employee training, monitoring, as well as timekeeping skills. So that way, all of our customers are as safe as possible accessing all of our attractions. The third risk, and most commonly one, is sunburn. Now, it's present nonetheless, and it's a very persistent risk. And our location here in SUNY Delhi tends to have long periods of sunlight, which prolonged exposure can be very harmful to the skin without proper care. Our plan to combat this risk contains of frequent reminders via email to our customers as well as staff members to make sure that they've properly applied sun protection screen. Also, we will install a very finite amount of small corner shops throughout the park, which will sell small doses of sunscreen. However, we will also give free samples to both children and elderly customers. Now, both elderly and young children will receive one complimentary bottle, one per family, to incentivize their stay and to show that we care. The next risk is criminal activity. Now, no establishment whatsoever is safe from criminal activity of any sort, and this is especially true for water parks. Individuals in water parks tend to lower their guards, to have some fun in the summer, and it's very easy for someone to take advantage of that. Now, a violator can take advantage of this in many ways, such as stealing customer belongings, causing physical harm to another, infusing unknown substances towards the pool area, as well as stealing park products and unwanted sexual advancements, otherwise known as stalking. Now, in order to combat this, we recommended the park hiring security detail in all sections of the park. Installation of security gates in all park entrances and exits are also recommended. In these gates, customers will be scanned for any hazardous materials and substances. In addition to this, a recommendation of security surveillance cameras marked on all common areas of the park, such as cafe locations, restroom locations, as well as common stool areas as well. As a final measure, we also recommend one security guard stationed nearby all pools in the event of an accident occurring. Now, the next section of this is the market analysis. I'll be going over three parts: the industry overview, the target demographic, competition, as well as pricing. Sorry, that was 4. Let's start off the industry overview. Currently, there are 1,158 water parks here in the U.S., and of that number, 15 competing aquatic establishments are near the town of Delhi, relatively within 2 hours of driving distance. It's no wonder, though, seeing as how the business itself is worth around $5.1 billion as of 2019 and continues to escalate. However, due to the current coronavirus epidemic, the forecast for this industry is unknown, as people are refrained from going outside due to the current medical event going on. However, that does not mean that we cannot prepare for possibilities. Summertime visitors are most likely prohibited from entering as well, so the average attendance of these water parks will be lower than expected. Moving on to the target demographic. Water-themed amusement parks generally target family groups, for they are one of the most frequent. Many families like to spend together by engaging in some form of activity, such as eating, going dip into the pool, having a good time. When someone visits a water park, individuals want to calmly relax by a pool, soaking up the rays of the sun, and they want to drink, have some fun under the shade. As well with most families, parents want their kids to have fun as well, while they can catch some reprieves of their own. Therefore, it is important to have a thriving water park to include programs that will keep children entertained. Now onto the competition. Our competitors are located in other locations, are centralized in city-like areas such as Binghamton, Albany, and Oneonta. These locations also offer activities such as shopping malls, restaurants, as well as movie theaters. Now, compared to these locations to the town of Delhi, there's very little amenities that this town can offer. However, we do have numerous hiking trails which families can partake of before going to the water park, which, in my opinion, nothing seems better than going to a pool and relaxing after a long stroll through the mountain trails. Now, there are average price ranges for admission to the water parks. We have 3 sections: low, median, and cost. Now, the lowest cost varies from $37 to $62 for adults and $20 to $47 for children. The medium range is $60 to $82 for adults and $50 to $74 for children. And the highest range is $80 to $85 for adults and $74 to $79 for children. However, our recommendation is to go with the median, and it is not too strenuous for our customers, while we retain some profit. I thank you for your time.